Alright guys, we made it to Eugene. We're visiting the Cascades Raptor Center, and this place has a lot of cool birds, so hopefully we'll get to see some really fun stuff here. So let's get checked in. Alright, so there are 35 raptors or birds here that we can see. Starting with number 1, here is a little owl. He is right there. There are 35 here, so pretty cool, and all of them are kind of incapable of surviving on their own in one way or another. They have broken wing, or they've lost vision in one eye or something like that, so they kind of die out there on their own. It's a falcon, isn't it? Yeah. Peregrine falcon.
These are the ones we have nesting on the camping area, I believe. A little bit.
So apparently this owl right here got hit by a car, and they brought it in here, and apparently she had massive brain damage, had to relearn how to eat, how to fly, how to do basically everything. But there she is, she's still alive, and in a nice, safe, protected home now. These turkey vultures are like the scariest thing I've ever seen. One thing that's really nice about this place is that it gives you a bunch of information about, you know, their nest, their eggs. This is my favorite part, this little map of where they live year-round. This one's for the golden eagle. And it also shows you, you know, who donated, and then also a backstory on what happened to this specific bird. These two bald eagles are flying around and talking to each other up there. Alright guys, that was really fun. If you guys like birds, there's one screeching right now. If you guys like birds, come check this out. Alright guys, welcome to our Airbnb. This one's actually really cool. It's called like the library suite or something like that, and as you can see, there's a bunch of books and actually one of those ladders on wheels, and then there's like this little entryway here, and there's a couch and a TV. But actually what's really cool about this is the fact that it's kind of in this wooded like house area where there's lots of deer and squirrels and wildlife around. There's also a hot tub up there that we'll use later, and a hammock here as well. But it's really just a beautiful place. And then there's also some firewood and a barbecue as well, because there is a fireplace inside here. But overall, this is just like a really cool Airbnb, and I'll make sure to put the link down below in case you guys are interested in checking out this one yourself, because I would highly recommend it. I can't remember how much it was a night, but somewhere around $150–200, kind of depending on the time of year and day and stuff. But yeah, as you can see, pretty cute little Airbnb. Well, gobble gobble gobble, it's time for us to leave Eugene. Today we're headed to Crater Lake. Again, we highly recommend this Airbnb. It's nice and quiet, the host was excellent, and the amenities are great. So put the link down in the description, and let's head to Crater Lake. Alright guys, here is Dexter Reservoir. Not sure how much you guys can see. Alright guys, we just made it here into Crater Lake National Park. I think it's a national park. The entrance fee here is $30. We paid ahead, which made things a little bit easier, but you can pay here. Credit card or cash is fine. So now I think we have about a 20-ish, maybe 30-ish minute drive to the actual lake itself. And then once we get there, we do want to drive around the lake and kind of just explore by car, but we will also be hopefully walking down. I think there's only one path down. I think there's just one path down to the boat launch for the tours, so we'll kind of walk down there and hopefully bring the fishing poles as well and get to do some fishing there. But right now the park is quite beautiful. Actually, what's interesting is, I'll turn you guys around. On the right here, you can see it's all burned, but on the left, they were able to save it, and this is all nice and green, and on the right, super burned. I guess this road really helped save this half of the forest. Actually, some of them look like they are burned, but right here you can see just how devastating those fires were. Man. All right, got a little ways to go. See you guys at the lake. Guys, check it out. We got snow here in, I think today's September 30th already, yeah. But near October. I don't think, this is probably all snow melt, or all snow left over from last season. So kind of cool to actually see it up here still. We all know the Bay Area doesn't get any snow. I wish it did. That'd be a lot more fun. Wow, gorgeous here. I would have loved to take the Porta-Bote here. It's only a mile down, you know. Just kind of roll it down the hill. Could figure something out, right? Alright guys, we are starting to descend into the Crater Lake boat launch area. It's about a 2.2 mile round trip, but we can fish at the bottom. So it's actually, I think, the only place I think you can actually fish from the island too, but we're gonna try some fishing here from the boat launch, and hopefully we can catch a couple fish. It's about 1.1 miles down, 1.1 miles up. Of course, going back up is gonna be a challenge, but by then we'll, you know, have caught a couple fish, of course, hopefully, and we'll have the adrenaline pushing us through. Major shout out to Sara, hiking down 1.1 miles in a boot because she broke her toe. Guys, there's a boat here. I could have just taken this guy out. Sorry, you want to help me grab this thing? All right, guys, we're basically down. We've basically made it. I'm thinking we just go down here and fish this little cove area. All right, guys, today I'm going to be throwing probably just spinners, maybe like some spoons or something, but I'm going to start with this one. This is a 1/4 ounce gold and red Panther Martin. It's my favorite lure for trout and small fish, so we will, my favorite's actually the 1/8 ounce, but I want to get a little more distance because we're fishing the lake, and so I chose the 1/4 ounce instead of the 1/8 ounce, but brand new, out of the package, ready to catch a fish.
On or until 1948. There he is.
Actually, there's kind of like this point that extends out, and I feel like we've been seeing a few blow-ups there, and so I think that might be a good spot to try as well. All right, hopefully you guys don't fall into the water. Oh. All right, hopefully you guys don't fall into the water. All right, guys, the GoPro took a fatal dive into the water. I was able to get it back. It's out drying right now, but while it was drying, we caught this gorgeous, gorgeous rainbow, I think it is. Let me bring it a little closer to you guys. Can you see that, Sarah? Mm-hmm. Look at that fish. I have to go get him unhooked, but let me see if I can pick him up really quick for you guys. Look at that. Gorgeous fish right there.
Nice fish.
Absolutely beautiful. This is a good 3-pound rainbow, I think. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get the hook out of him. We'll take a couple pictures and then we'll release him. So sorry about the lack of footage, but I'll put a couple of those pictures on the screen right now, and he's about to start shaking, so we got to get him back into the water here, get some water over his gills. I'll have to change over to the other GoPro for the rest of this trip, so I don't know how good the audio quality is going to be for the rest of this trip, but hopefully we can buy some rice, stick it in the bag of rice, and it'll dry out fine. I know GoPros are nearly indestructible, but This one did take a fall into the water. Anyways, really stoked to get my first Oregon fish. Of course, it's a trout. We got the trout hat on. Man, all in this gorgeous, gorgeous lake. Highly recommend visiting if you guys are in the area. All right, guys, Sara just caught her first little trout here. This is I believe a baby rainbow, or it could even be a baby kokanee. I'm not really sure what the kokanees look like. And this one's so young, but she's gonna go ahead and let him go. We'll get the release on this guy. Gorgeous little fish there. Oh, grab him again. Yeah, just hold him upright a little bit. There you go. Hold him upright, and then he'll get going on his way. See, there he goes.
Okay.
He's a little disoriented from lack of oxygen, but
Is he gonna be okay?
he's gonna be just fine. That might be the last fish of the day. It's getting late, and we got to hike all the way back up to the top of this. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you at the top. Sorry about the lack of GoPro footage. Again, that took a tumble. There's a little house up there. Gorgeous sunset overlooking the lake. It is chilly out here. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching my 365-day fishing challenge. If you want to watch from the beginning, just click up here. If you want to see the latest video I have posted, click up here. And as always, have a good day.